I'm going to show you 5 of the best ways to make $10,000 per month, even if you don't have any experience. Now, I've done all of these myself, so I'm going to share with you my personal insights, how all these different business models work to figure out which one is going to be the best for you. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. The first model that I have for you is going to be a sales rep. Now, there has been a lot of talk on the internet on sales rep, account executive, inbound closer, remote closer, work online and close deals on the beach, whatever it is, people that do sales essentially, right? So sales is one of the best ways to make $10,000 per month because it is an entry-level role that anybody can get started with. In fact, there's a very high demand for salespeople all across the board for basically every industry. Why is there demand? Well, the reason is because if you can prove to a company that you can help sell their products and services, you will always make the company money, right? Let's say you sell a $10,000 package. You might get 20% of that, meaning you get $2,000 for closing that deal. The company gets $8,000. So if you think about it, a company will pay you all day, every day, as long as you make them more money, right? And of course, because they're the company, they have to fulfill the product and all these things, they're going to get a bigger cut. And all you have to do is sell. There's going to be 2 types of sales. One is going to be a sales development rep, meaning you're the person that, tries to find qualified leads. You're reaching out to people, cold email, LinkedIn, whatever the case is, to see who's interested. The second type of salesperson is going to be the account executive, meaning the person that closes the deal. Account executives typically get paid more, and they get typically paid based on the percentage of the deal that they close, right? So for me, I started my career as an account executive at Oracle. I worked at a Y Combinator startup, and I know the game, right? And it is honestly one of the best ways to get started in sales. Like I started with barely any sales experience, but I was able to make, 6 figures my first year out of college. And so that's why I highly, highly, highly recommend it to anyone if you want to get started in making money. If you want to make money online and you don't want to go to the office, well, just know that there are a lot of remote sales jobs available all over the world. So that is definitely an option for a lot of people. Now, the second way you can make $10,000 per month is going to be a YouTuber. So if you're watching this, chances are you already know that I am a YouTuber, right? And I've been doing this for a few years now, so I do have some experience, right? I may not be the biggest YouTuber, but I definitely have made quite a bit of money from YouTube, right? And I have a lot of mixed feelings about being a YouTuber or like an influencer type of person, right? The first is to create content is not necessarily easy, right? It takes a long time. You have to consistently do it for a long period of time, and you don't know when your channel will take off. There's so many different factors to that. Sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's timing, sometimes you're just good, sometimes you just look really pretty and everybody wants to follow you, right? So there's so many different factors to it, but the pros of it is that you build an asset, right? Once you have a YouTube channel, people keep watching every single month, and you're able to monetize that audience in different ways. Of course, there's ad revenue. You don't always want to rely on ad revenue depending on your niche, right? So for me, I'm in the B2B sales niche, more the business niche. So the ad revenue is not bad, but the real money actually comes from B2B opportunities from people or clients who see my channel and they want to work with me directly, right? So a lot of the money actually comes from places where you just don't see it at all. You don't have to necessarily be a YouTuber. You can be a content creator on different platforms, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, or X is really popping, and I'm putting more energy into that. If you want to follow me at Patrick Dang over there, be sure to do that. I would say this day and age, like 2023 moving forward, having a personal brand is one of the most valuable things you can do as a business person, because I've noticed that because people have watched my content or they've seen me or they think I'm kind of famous, it helps me get in the door of a lot of different meetings, a lot of different potential clients that I wouldn't be able to get without having some kind of online brand. So that is definitely one of the hacks if you are someone that wants to create content consistently, someone that wants to be more of a public figure. Now just know that, there's a lot of entrepreneurs like in tech and crypto and stuff like that who don't even want anyone to know who they are, right? They just build a product and they sell it. But for other people who have maybe the talent or the passion to create content, I recommend it if that's something you want to do, because you can leverage it in different high value ways, right? So you don't have to rely on monetization of ad revenue. You can actually create products, create companies, and use your audience as your first customers and grow from there. Which actually leads me to the third way to make $10,000 per month, and that is providing services, right? So being a content creator is just not enough. You got to have something, whether it's a coaching program, consulting, providing services, doing something for someone is probably the highest leverage way to make money. For example, let's say tomorrow I said, hey guys, if you like my YouTube channel and you're starting in YouTube and you want me to handle all of your content and edit all your your videos the same way I do it, reach out to me and I might charge, $5,000 a month to do that for you, right? So if I have like, 2 clients, that's $10,000 per month, literally from 2 clients, from 2 people that like my YouTube channel. There's many different ways to monetize, and typically the higher value you give for your services, the more you're able to charge. If you're just doing something small, maybe you can only charge like $200 an hour. But if you're doing something really big that can help someone generate a lot of revenue, for example, if I did sales consulting for a company and I said I can increase your revenue by 20%. Well, if they're making, $5 million a year, 20% is going to be a lot of money for them, right? You get paid based on the problems that you solve and the value that you bring. So if you're able to typically help people make more money, they're willing to give you a cut and you're able to make money that way, right? So 10K a month shouldn't be too hard if you're providing a service of value. So you see a lot of people doing, let's say, social media marketing, or they might have like AI agency is very popular, right? We'll add AI to your business. Whatever the case is, whatever the trends are, at the end of the day, it's just B2B sales and delivering on some type of service. You could be doing the service yourself, or you can even outsource the service to someone on Upwork or another professional or partner to get that done for you. So as long as you have the ability to generate leads and close them, you don't necessarily have to be the one fulfilling the work, as long as you can make the margins work. Now, the fourth way to make $10,000 per month is going to be online courses. Now, I've been selling online courses for years on different websites. If you're getting started, you can do something like a Skillshare or Udemy, where these are very cheap courses. It doesn't take a whole lot to get started, but as you get more advanced, you're going to actually want to sell it on your own platform so that you can control your prices. As you know, for me, I have a course called Sales Legacy on saleslegacy.com, which is essentially a masterclass on basically how to start a sales career and how to sell anything to anyone, right? So from that course, it's kind of like people watch my YouTube channel. If they like it, they like the things that I teach and it works for them, they go on saleslegacy.com, check out the 1-hour training there. And if they like what's going on, they purchase the course, and that's revenue for me. I would say it's a high leverage way to make income because people buy the course, they go through it. You don't have to hold their hand through it, and they just kind of go through it by themselves. And if they're able to implement the lessons, they'll be able to get the results with you not really having to do much, right? Because you create the course one time and you sell it forever. Any expertise or education can be turned into an online course, whether it's teaching piano, social media marketing skills, videography. There's literally an online course for any type of skill there is. So if you have a skill that you feel is monetizable, meaning that someone is willing to pay you money to learn that skill from you, once you get a couple clients and you learn how to teach, you might as well just turn it into a course and scale that, right? And so that's one of the best ways to make 10K per month as well. And by the way, if you want to make your first $10,000, you want to make sure you learn one of the most valuable skill sets you can learn to earn a high income, and that's going to be B2B sales. Now, if you want to learn everything you need to know about sales, how to start a career in sales, how to take your sales game to the next level, selling your own products and services, you definitely want to check out my masterclass at saleslegacy.com, where I've literally have taught thousands of students on my methodology on how to master the art of sales. So if you want to check it out, make sure to check out saleslegacy.com and sign up for the free training to see if this masterclass is for you. Now, the last one I have for you is it's a little more advanced, and maybe it's not on trend for this current time, but it will be in the future. That's going to be crypto. You might notice like a lot of internet gurus or marketers are actually very into crypto as well, right? Because they hear about early from their friends, they invest in it, and then they sell at the top or whatever, they make money. Crypto, if you are, on the inside, you got friends that tell you information, or you're watching the market very closely, you can actually make quite a bit of money in crypto, because when the money comes in crazy, right? So you don't even have to like create your own crypto projects. You could just buy the main coins and sell them at the top. You could, buy smaller things and try to get that 10x, 100x, right? It's not easy to do, to be honest. 95% of people, I think, probably lose money trading, but if you're that 5% that can make it, it can literally change your life, right? And also, if you want to get involved in the crypto building side, for me, I'm very deep into like Web3 and crypto myself, especially from a marketing perspective. There's opportunities helping other companies do marketing, helping them build their products, helping them design their websites. It's a whole industry in itself with a lot of money. Crypto definitely is a land of opportunity, but at the same time, it's a very dangerous game if you don't know what you're doing. But it's kind of like the wild, wild west, right? It's definitely not for everybody, but that is one way to kind of leverage your money. And it's one of the few places where you can multiply your money like crazy. But again, high risk, high reward. So I wouldn't go like put your life savings in crypto or anything, maybe a small amount, and then hopefully that can become something if you do it right. So those are going to be some of the best ways to make $10,000 per month. And again, I've done all of them, so I kind of have an insight to that. But if you're just really getting started, I would say, being a sales rep or providing services, like things that you can do like right now and get cash right right away, that's going to be the most valuable. And then once you have cash, maybe you can invest a little bit into crypto and things like that, invest in maybe building a larger business like an info product business. But in the beginning, it's all about providing services. You're kind of selling your time for money, but that's one of the easier ways to get cash flow right in the beginning. So with that said, that's everything we got to cover for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one.